Taylor Fritz down 5-1 in the fourth set tiebreak. He would force a comeback, but then he would blame Giovanni for helping postpone this match due to the curfew. As always, this coverage is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use to Fair Dealing in the Digital Millennium Act. Welcome to the fastest minute in tennis. They will resume and get it on today, ladies and gentlemen. Giovanni, a huge underdog in this match. That's right. He had the opportunity. He just needed 2 more points to wrap up this match. But despite 37 aces and one of the best service clinics I've ever seen in a match, 82% of his first serves won. But Taylor Fritz would rebound with 29 aces of his own, winning 85% of his first serves. The key here was the second serve. Taylor would win 71% of his second serves, 50% of Giovanni's second serves. And listen, guys, postponing this match. That's right. Taylor Fritz, with 45 minutes left before the curfew, he felt, look, he could have wrapped this final fifth set up. However, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Comment below. Is that something, if you were a professional player, there's 45 minutes before curfew. I said personally, this match is probably going to go multiple tie breaks, and it surely did. With the pace of the match, just these sets being so long, would you have attempted to play this? I mean, what is it like? You know, let's say the 45 minutes conclude, it's 3-3 or 4-4. How would you feel? Would you rather postpone the match with the blessings from the chair umpire, or just play out the remaining 45 minutes to see what happens? I don't know. Comment below. I'll leave that question for you. I will remain neutral. However, guys, Taylor Fritz gets the job done. He moves on to the next round. He is one of the favorites to win this thing, guys. He looks good. He's played a lot of grass tennis. He's in form right now. What about the hard-hitting Clara Tauson, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. By the way, has anyone seen Caroline Wozniacki? Anyone, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just asking for a friend, one of my favorite female players on tour. I haven't seen her. I don't know where she's at. However, taking on the Brits, Heather Watson. Now, Heather Watson would win a set in this match, positioned herself to possibly steal it. 69% of her first serves won. However, 13 aces from the hard-hitting Clara Tauson, and Heather Watson is out of there, ranked 143rd on the world tour. Where's the love for Heather Watson? Whoa! What about American Katie Volynets? Listen, I have a question. Can Katie volley at the net? Sure enough, she did against Tatiana Maria, ladies and gentlemen. She would win this match coming back down a set. Now, Maria had the opportunity to serve out this match, but I told you guys, I tell you time and time again, Maria's game, you have to be patient and disciplined. And it's ironic that's right, ladies and gentlemen, in the 12th service game of the second set, Katie Volynets, guys, she had to break back to stay in this match. Sure enough, she did. But that was the most patient and disciplined she played probably the entire first and second set. That's all she had to do. She could have wrapped it up in straight sets. However, as I told you, Katie Volynets would win this match. Tatiana Maria, a lot of people picked her to go the distance. No, guys, like I said, she's going to be out of there. And Katie Volynets wins this match. How'd she do it? Listen, guys, she only won 56% of her first serves, but the second serve was really the key, as she won 61% of Maria's second serves. Break points, Maria had 15, Katie had 12, but Katie got the job done, converting on 6. Guys, Qinwen, Katarina. This was a instant classic blockbuster. The number 1 ranked Chinese player in the world. One of the best servers on tour. Underrated, guys. I tell you time and time again. 7 aces in this match. However, guys, Katarina got the job done, winning the majority of the first and second serve points. 74% win rate on the first serve for Katarina. 51% second serve win rate. Wow. Qinwen Zhang, ladies and gentlemen, she would lose 57% of her second serves, 31% of her first serves. Is it the heat? What is going on? We have a lot of the top stars on tour. They are out. What about this newcomer? One of my top teen prospects, the reigning and defending two-time two-time slam champion Barbora Krejcikova, one of the nicest ladies you'll ever meet on tour. Very classy, nothing but good things to say about her. However, guys, taking that historic walk, Alexandra Ayala, taking on the reigning, defending slam champion, ladies and gentlemen. Barbora coming out, she's been banged up, hasn't looked good, taking off the jacket, getting loose. She would lose the first set, ladies and gentlemen, but she'd rebound and win the second set 6-2, the third set 6-1, backed by 6 aces, 62% win rate on the first serve, 53% win rate on the second serve, and Barbora advances. But what about another player from the Czech Republic? That's right, guys. Katarina Muchova. This was a tough match, taking on Wang, who's found her form. She looked really good. Now, I think the entire world had Muchova winning this match. Listen, guys, one of these two Czech players was going to lose today. It was inevitable. But Muchova, can you believe it, guys? She falls to Wang. That's right, guys. Muchova, listen, I told you guys before in the past, the majority of the top 20, top 30 players on tour, they're in their upper 20s, but we're seeing the Alexandra Ayalas, the Victoria Bocals. We're seeing the younger players come up. The Mary Andreevas, the Diana Snyders. They're changing things. And right now, Muchova, she's going to watch the rest of this tournament on television because Wang wins this match in straight sets. How did she do it, guys? Listen, she defended. That's right. She defended the variety from Muchova. And that's not an easy thing to do, but she also put up offense, winning 73% of her first serves and 6 aces. Despite Carolina's 8 aces, she couldn't get her first serves in play, only 54%. She lost 33% of those, 54% on the second serve, and she's out of there, ladies and gentlemen. What about Jill Teichmann from Switzerland by way of Spain? Taking on Lucia Bronzetti, Ciao Bella. Now, this was a good matchup here, guys. 2 tight sets. Yes, Bronzetti would actually win this in straight sets, but it was a tight match. Bronzetti looked good. Only a couple aces, but she won nearly 80% of her first serves, and Jill Teichmann losing 40% of her first and second serves for most of the match. Bronzetti got the job done on break points, 3 for 6, and she defended all the opportunities that Teichmann had. The Greek goddess, she's here to ball, taking on Anna Blinkova. Not really much to say in this matchup. I mean, the experts don't have confidence in Sakkari, guys. That's right. If you watch this match, you know that Anna Blinkova, a lot of people took her to win this match. I don't know, I guess we can't blame him. Sakkari just hasn't played well lately, but she'd win 70% of her first serves, backed by 3 aces, and she wins this match in straight sets. Congratulations to Greek Goddess. And Iga, big, bad Iga, taking on Polina Kudermetova, relative, that's right, younger sister, guys. The first set went to 12 service games, but Iga would put up 5 aces, 78% win rate on the first serve. She'd win 61% of Polina's second serve. And listen, guys, this draw just opened up. Pegula's out. Coco's out. The 2 ladies that I thought could win it. Right now, we got to take a look at Iga Swiatek possibly winning this entire tournament. Arena Sabalenka hits hard. Things are getting pretty darn interesting as Iga Swiatek gets to win there. She looked really good today. And by the way, Iga looks really thin. You guys notice that? What are your thoughts about that? Comment below. Danielle Rose Collins. The Rose came from concrete because she is tough as nails, ladies and gentlemen. She gets the job done. Not much to talk about. Just too much power for Camila Osorio. Collins advances. That's Francesca Jones. That's right, guys. She's waiting for her opponent. Where's her opponent at? I don't know where Stardew Seva is. It doesn't matter because Francesca Jones, she's on to the next round. She wins it in 3. What about Mayar Sherif taking on Mary Andreeva? Look, Mayar's great on clay. She'll never bring sand to the beach. She's that good on clay, but grass, a different animal. As Mira wins this in straight sets, 73% win rate on the first serve, 45% in the second serve, 5 for 12 on breakpoint opportunities. Guys, we have to start mentioning Mira. as someone that can win this entire tournament. Mira's walking into the next round. What about Haley Baptiste, a young version of Andreeva, one of the best shot makers in the world, one of Coco's besties? Listen, she looked solid today, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know how good Haley Baptiste is, well, now you know. She takes out Sharana Kirstea in 3 sets, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 7 aces, 0 double faults, 72% win rate on the first serve, 61% on the second serve. And listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this statistic? The first set went to a tiebreak. Sharana won that. However, Sharana did not win a single breakpoint opportunity off of Haley Baptiste as she saves all 8 opportunities Sharana had. And that's why she won the match. She defended when it mattered. Who's that right there, ladies and gentlemen? The Brits. That's Jody Burrage taking on none other than American Kat McNally, Coco's former doubles partner, doubles champion with Coco, doubles champion with Alicia Parks, and she's solid. She's got that variety. I'm telling you guys, she could be a sleeper to go deep in this tournament because she's healthy now. She looks good. She's like a Muchova, guys. She can razzle and dazzle. She can mix it up, short, deep balls. And she beats Jody Burrage in front of the home crowd in straight sets. How'd she do it? Well, listen. She didn't serve particularly well, but she won 83% of her first serves, 59% of her second serves. She won 87% of Jody's second serves, and Kat McNally is through to the next round. Other scores on the day, ladies and gentlemen. Look, this was a jam-packed schedule, and we all know the big upsets of the day, Coco Gauff. We'll talk Coco for a little bit. Listen, Coco Gauff came off of a clay season where she played 21 matches. She went 18-3. Of course, she won the French Open. She only played 1 match on grass in Berlin before this tournament. Doesn't matter how good you are, guys. You need to get accustomed to the court. Grass, each court plays different. At the last minute, her match was moved from center court. Just too much going on there, right? She talked about not, eating her pre-game meal, and it's a lot. It really is, and I just think Coco does feed off of the crowd as well, being the most popular player on tour. It helps. And remember that classic match with Jody Burrage? What was that? The Australian Open, I think it was. Very, very good, entertaining match. But the reality here is, guys, Coco's going to be fine. She'll get ready for the hard court swing, of course. I don't know if she'll do DC. She's a former champion, but she's got to meet her 500 requirement. So she might do DC, 1,000 events. She's going to do Montreal. Like I said, you guys know how I feel about Montreal. I think it's a horrible tournament. I think for the price that they charge, the admission, I mean, you walk into the stadium and see the match, the concrete splitting. I think the venue, just the tour itself has outgrown that venue. I think the organizers, the directors, they have to do a better job. It's literally located, outside of a freaking dog park. It's a small park there. You got people walking their dogs. You got kids playing basketball. It's a long walk from parking. Parking's horrible. It's congested. It's just the experience. It's not a good experience. There's just not really many places to dine for really, really good food that's in the vicinity of the area. Traffic is horrible. I don't think it's worth the money, to be honest with you. If you think about going, just don't even go. You're gonna feel disappointed, and then the rain delays, the rain plans are horrible. It's a long walk to your vehicle or to get to your hotel. You're gonna get wet. It's just not. It's not a well put together event. I don't think it's a good event. That's just my personal opinion. So save your money. Don't even waste your money. It's too expensive. Wait to these other Cincinnati, much better event. A lot more land infrastructure. You'll enjoy that. And of course, excuse me, guys, the master events like the Indian Wells, they just Montreal doesn't compare. Miami, Montreal doesn't compare. It just doesn't. But other matches on the day, Arina Begu takes out Giovanni. Of course, Elizabeta takes out Pegula. Marta Kasiuk, upset. Yeah, she falls to Erzovic. Priscilla Hahn, she put up a fight with the Katarina, but she falls. Dasha takes out Emiliana Arango. Susan Lehman, she takes out Ava Jovic. And of course, guys, we know about Anna Kalinskaya. She takes out Stojanovic. That was a good match there. Samnez, she takes out Jacqueline Christian, a good shot maker from Turkey, guys. Watch out for her. Ludmila, she takes out Maya Joint. That run is over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Stardew Seva. She ends up taking out Francesca Jones. I'm sorry, guys. I know it said Francesca Jones won. No, she actually lost that match. Potapova, Freck, that was canceled. Boko takes out Magdalena Freck. Remember, guys, as long as it's the first round, a lucky loser can still be called up. After the first round, if a player retires, then the player that will be moving on will not have to play. They'll just advance to the next round. But in the first round, if a player pulls out, which was Potapova, they have to bring in a lucky loser, wild card, a late wild card, if you will, but essentially a lucky loser to play that match. Emma Navarro, she takes out Petra Kvitova. Buzes Monero takes out Seidel, who had to retire. Veronica Kudermetova takes out Lin Zhu. Elsa Giacomo takes out Magdalena. I told you she would. Kenin takes out Tauson. Zakirova upsets Victoria Azarenka. Belinda Bencic takes out Alicia Parks. Elena Rybakina takes out Alina Evanesian. And of course, Coco eliminated. I'm your host, Good Energy, Tennis in a Minute. Check out the predictions videos if you want some good picks. Tomorrow, I mean, to be honest with you, I think Victoria Tomova, probably the best odds of causing up a 3-1 underdog scare. I think Tomova is probably the best matchup for an upset. A lot of the matches, I think Layla's going to have a tough match against Laura Sigmund. Laura, believe it or not, even at her age, she moves well. She's got a short ball. She got a short ball, and she's perfected the short ball. She's good. She's playing a lot of good tennis. Let's do some shorts. So stay tuned for the community. I'll post some shorts. Keys and Ogla. I think Ogla's gonna put up a fight. She's here. A lot of people didn't expect her to be here. Keys better watch out because Olga has a forehand she can crack. That's like a Coco Diana match. You got to be careful there. I think Vekic is too strong for Buxa. Perry can put up a fight over Diana. I just don't like Perry's long winding serve. I think Diana being a lot youthful, she can jump on that and tee off on that serve. Renata Zarazova, I don't know if she should have won last time. I think a man, if she plays solid, should win the match. And I don't think Renata's healthy, to be honest with you. I think Sabalenka's just too powerful for Bouzkova. Shouldn't be a problem. Gauff might put up a fight, but Beatrice, Beatrice can go 15, 20 shot rallies. I think Gauff's stamina eventually will wear out. Linda Noskova should be too powerful for Ava Liz. She should be. And Lee has the power to disrupt Mertens. If she can play solid tennis, keep the ball in the lines, she can do something there. I think Kruger is going to be another upset over Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. I just think the serve of Kruger is going to be tough. However, guys, if Anastasia can get under her backhand, she can cause trouble. Osaka takes on Siniakova. I think Osaka comes out, sets the tone. She'll win the first set. Whether or not she can hold on is going to be the story, but I think Osaka sets the tone with her power. She'll take the first set. I think Paulini takes out Rakimova. I think Bolter over Solana Sierra. I think Svitolina should beat Sasnovich, and I think Emma can upset Marketa here. Marketa very much so. She's a one-handed player. It's drop shot slices, lefts down the line. Emma can get under her backhand. She could win the match. Enjoy, guys. Tennis in a Minute. Like the video. Show some love. Hit the super thanks. By the way, guys, in case